guys, it's Annie from the Busy Nothings blog, and this is the culmination of my favorites of 2015 week here on the blog channel. And so most of you who know me know that I am a makeup addict. Any of my disposable income, I run to Ulta or Sephora or to the drugstore to try new products. I tried a ton of new stuff in 2015, and high-end and drugstore. And what I'm going to show you today are the things that I have repurchased over and over again, and the things that I would tell my girlfriends about. And that's why I want to tell you too. So looking over these things, most of them are drugstore, which almost makes me mad because I try so many high-end products and realize now that maybe drugstore is a better place for me to be spending my money, at least in 2015, the things that I purchased over and over again. So I'll cut to the chase and start showing you these things. And let's start off with foundation. So in 2015, Maybelline came out with the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. And as soon as they came out with this, I thought, well, I've got to try it. They also came out with a Dewy and Smooth. I've tried that and it's okay, but this particular foundation is awesome for me because I am oily to combination. I have oily to combination skin. I'm particularly oil in my T-zone where my pores are the largest. That's no surprise, but this foundation is great. I can put this on with a beauty blender or my Makeup Geek stippling brush. I've even put it on with fingers when I'm running kind of late, which I usually am in the morning. And I am in shade 125, nude beige. And this is awesome. It slips on. I would say that it's probably a medium coverage. You could build it up to medium. It's not too heavy. It blends really nicely. The only thing that I would say could make this a little bit better is that it does come in a glass bottle without a pump. So Maybelline, if you're watching, you would be super awesome if you sold pumps that matched this foundation. This is like $5 at the drugstore, so give it a shot. It's awesome. Sometimes you can get it on sale with a coupon. This is by far my favorite foundation from 2015. As far as concealer goes, I discovered this one in 2015. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Concealer Stick in FBI. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on the outside of my cheeks, right around my eyes. I have a lot of freckles, and when I get spots, this is the concealer that I like to use. Now, I don't use this under my eyes. I use a liquid concealer underneath my eyes, but this is just super convenient. It comes in a sharpenable pencil. You use one of those kind of thicker pencil sharpeners, but I think you can see that it is liquid-y. It goes on really creamy and buttery, and when you go to smooth it out, it turns almost into a powder. So this is really perfect if you do have spots that you want to cover up, or if you want to toss something like this in your purse if you get something throughout the day. This is an awesome concealer. As far as setting the concealer underneath my eyes, I do use a liquid concealer there. I like something that's really thin because I do have some lines under my eyes and I tend to be pretty dry there. So I've been using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder underneath my eyes. This stuff is awesome. It is a little pricier. I've tried some drugstore dupes and it just doesn't do the same thing. So it comes with a sifter. This is a very finely milled powder. I put just a little splash of it into the lid of the container here. And then I grab my favorite brush. This is a Sephora brush. I couldn't even tell you what it is. And then just place a little bit underneath my eyes. And it's so finely milled that it doesn't crease my concealer. It sets it really nicely throughout the day. It doesn't get chalky or chunk up. And it really does brighten my under eyes. I don't get a lot of darkness under my eyes, but I do get puffiness. And so I want to make sure that I'm nice and bright under there to make me look awake. And I really like this stuff, so give it a shot. As far as contouring powder, contour and highlight was the huge thing of 2015, and I have tried lots of different contour shades. I am very pale, as you can see. And so for me, I need to use something that is a cool tone, kind of ashy contour color. So I discovered this one from Pixi. Pixi is a Target brand. I don't think you can purchase it anywhere else. And this has a very cool undertone. When you swatch it here, you can tell that it blends in very nicely. I typically use my Tarte brush to blend it in. It blends out really nicely, so if you think you put too much on, you can just kind of brush it away. When I put on my contour, I typically go in the shape of a 3 on my face. My forehead isn't too large, so I just do a little bit around my hairline, and then I come into the hollows of my cheeks to kind of thin out my face a little bit, and then right underneath my chin. What I like about this is that it comes in this enormous pan. This will take me forever to go through. Now be careful, this isn't a bronzing powder. It's not something that will make you look sun-kissed like you just left vacation. This is really just a contour powder, but it's inexpensive. I think this was probably like $10 or $15 at Target, and it's the perfect shade for me, so give that a shot. As for blush, on my skin, blush tends to just disappear. I don't know why. I've used every color under the sun, and as soon as I put it on, it looks great, and then 15 minutes later, it looks like where'd the blush go? So if you are a blogger fan, you already know about this. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, number 5. This is a drugstore product, and it's awesome. You have a huge pan of it here. This packaging also comes with a mirror. I haven't tried any other colors in Milani Baked Blush, but this is one that just kind of makes me look natural. It's an apricot color. It has a little bit of a gold sheen to it, but not any chunky glitter. It doesn't make me look sweaty. It just is a really nice everyday natural blush, and I have been using this for probably 6 months, and I haven't even put a dent in it. So this is a really awesome blush. For my eyebrows, I have pretty strong brows as it is, and my hair is dark, but I do have a couple like sparse areas that I like to fill in, just to kind of finish off my face to make it look like I am ready to face the day. And so I have been using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz for years. The shade that I use is dark brown. And this comes with a nice fine tipped pencil that when you put it on your brows, it's so fine that it looks like hair strokes. You don't get that Sharpie brow drawn on look. I just use it to fill in the sparse areas. And then there's a really nice spoolie on the other end to just kind of brush it all in and make it look very natural. I have tried pomades, I've tried waxes and shadows, and this is the easiest, fastest, most natural looking way to, in my opinion, to fill in your brows. And this is by far my favorite, both brand and color. So I can't believe I'm going to show you this. This is filthy dirty, but this is my Z palette with my 3 favorite eyeshadows of 2015, and these were all Makeup Geek shadows. These are shadows that I have ordered in pans, not in the pots that have lids on them, because it's a little less expensive and I just put it in my Z palette anyway. But these 3 shadows can achieve an everyday natural look or a more glamorous kind of I tried look. But these 3 colors I think are awesome, would be great on any skin tone, any eye color. And so let me show you what I have here. The first one that I use every day, regardless of the look that I'm going for, is Beaches and Cream. You can see I hit pan here, I'm almost out actually. This is a nice peachy flesh toned color. Typically I put this on with my finger. I'll just kind of swipe my ring finger around, and then I put this on my eye all the way from my lashes to my brow. And what it does is kind of minimize any of the discoloration that I have. It covers the veins and gives me a nice foundation to start building on. So then when I work into my crease, I use Barcelona Beach. And this is a nice contour color. You could probably use this instead of the Pixie contour color if you wanted to. It's about the same. This is just kind of an ashy, cool tone, light brown. And I'll just grab my soft dome brush from Makeup Geek and kind of swirl it around. And then I do windshield wiper motions along my crease. I have slightly hooded eyes, so sometimes I can fake it out a little bit and make it look like my eyes are more open or more awake if I drag that up onto the eye bone there, the socket, I guess. But this is a really natural looking transition color. You could use this color with any look that you're going for. It's just a nice transition and contour for the eye socket. And then finally, the last shadow that I use just about every day is this one from Makeup Geek. It's called Magic Act. And this is one of their foiled eyeshadows. These are awesomely pigmented. I mean, it's unbelievable that for just a couple dollars, you can get this quality eyeshadow. When you put your finger into it, it feels kind of buttery. And you can see that the color payoff is amazing. When you put it on, and this is no primer, this isn't wet or anything, these foiled eyeshadows just have an amazing color payoff on your eyeball. And so I put this on as my spotlight color, and I have some of the others that are just, the quality is awesome, but this is my favorite color. So with these three shadows, this is kind of my everyday go-to look for work or for the weekend. You can add some eyeliner, you could add some color in the outer V and really change up the look, but for an everyday look, these are the three that I go to, and I love Makeup Geek. So finally, my last product, and obviously I haven't gone through my whole makeup routine here. These are just kind of the highlights, but what I want to share with you is my setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set setting spray. Now, I have used some of the higher end setting sprays, Urban Decay probably the most, and I kind of feel like setting spray is a princess product. I'm not sure that it really does all that much, but mentally I feel like it does. And so this is kind of expensive for the drugstore. This is a, I don't know, like a $15 product, I would say, but it has a really nice fine mist to it. And what I do is just kind of bathe in it when I'm done with my makeup, and it just locks everything in. If I have put too much powder on, or if my makeup looks a little cakey at all, this is the solution. I just spray this on my way out on the way to work, and by the time I get home, I can tell that this has really locked everything in. It keeps my foundation from breaking up. It keeps me matte in my T-zone area, and I think it's awesome, especially for a drugstore product. Now, I will say I never pay full price for this. I always wait for a L'Oreal sale where they have, you know, buy one, get one half off, or a coupon, or I have extra care bucks or something. I would never pay full price for that, but I also wouldn't go without it. So these are the products that I have purchased over and over again in 2015. Please comment down below and tell me what your favorite product was from 2015, because if it's your favorite, I must try it and see if it might be one of my favorite products from 2016. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you've learned something, enjoyed these videos. I love chatting with you, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!